Hi viewers, welcome to my channel. Today I will make you to learn some of the most important MCQ questions with respect to the database management system, so that if is there any question in this model in the InfyTQ Final Round, you can easily solve it. Now in this particular video we are mainly concentrating on joins concept in the SQL. So generally what do you mean by the join? A join clause is used to combine rows from two or more tables. That means we can apply this join clause upon the two or more tables and we can combine the two or more tables data at a time based upon the related column between the two tables. Now there are four types of joins are there in the SQL. That the four types are inner joins, left outer join, right outer join, as well as full outer join. Now let me try to concentrate on the inner join. What do you mean by inner join? Inner join in the sense it will return the records that have matching values in the both the tables based upon the related column. Now if you are going to consider this example, here employee table is there. Within that employee table we have five fields are there: employee ID, employee name, city, as well as salary and age. And we have one more table is there, project table. Within that, project number, employee ID and department. Here if you are going to observe, within these two tables, employee ID is common. Now with the help of inner join, if you are going to apply the inner join upon these two tables, it will return the records that are matching the values in the both the tables based upon the employee ID. Now here inner join in the sense you will get the intersection among the two tables. That means the common data that is available in the two tables. Now let me take one example query. Here the query is select employee name. From the employee table we need to get the employee name, as well as from the project we need to get the department from the employee, where it is going to join with the help of inner join in the project table. And here the condition is, with the help of on keyword we are applying the condition. The condition is based upon the employee ID in the project. Here in the project table we have employee ID is there, which is equivalent to the employee ID in the employee table. So the ID which is matching in the project table is with respect to the employee table. Based upon that ID we are going to get the records with the help of this inner join. Now if you are going to observe, from the project table 1, 2, 3, 4, these 4 IDs are available in the employee table also. So that with the help of inner join, so as per the definition of the inner join, we can return the records that are having matching values in the both the tables based upon the related column. Here the related column is employee ID, so that within the both the tables the common employee IDs are 1, 2, 3, 4. But unfortunately 5 and 6 are not available in the project table, as well as the employee ID 7 and 8 are not available in the employee table. So that we can omit that, we should not consider them. Apart from that remaining rows, here the common rows with respect to the employee IDs which are same in the both the tables are 1, 2, 3, 4. As per that 1, 2, 3, 4 employee IDs, we need to get employee name in the employee table as well as the department from the project table. Here the employee name in the employee table is Ramu, Rahul, Suresh, Ramesh, who are having the employee IDs 1, 2, 3, 4, as well as from the departments, as per the employee ID 1, 2, 3, 4, the department category here is testing, development, designing, and as well as development. Now if you are going to observe the output with respect to this inner join query, here from this entire two tables we are getting common rows with respect to the employee name and department. That the common rows are Ramu, Rahul, Suresh, Ramesh, which are who are having the same employee IDs with respect to the project table. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that with respect to the 1, 2, 3, 4, the employee names are Ramu, Rahul, Suresh and Ramesh, as well as the departments are testing, development, designing, as well as development. Here the final output is, with the help of this inner join we are getting the common data from these two tables based upon the employee. That's all. It is very simple. Now coming to the next join operation, left outer join. Now what do you mean by the left outer join? All of you please observe here. It will return all the records from the left table and the matched records from the right table based upon the related column. Now the related column that we are taking here is employee ID with respect to the two tables. Now let me try to explain the query here. Select employee underscore name. From the employee table we need to get the employee name, comma, from the project table we need to get the department of the employee. From the employee table, as well as employee table is involving in the left join with project table. And here the condition is, with the help of on keyword, here we are the condition that we are applying is from the project table if the employee ID is matching with the employee ID in the employee table. Here the matching IDs from the project table are 1, 2, 3, 4, which are available in the employee table also. Here 1, 2, 3, 4 are available in the employee table also. Now with the help of left outer join, if you are going to observe the definition, it will return all the records from the left table. You will get all the employee names from the left table, and only we are going to get matched records from the right table. Matched records in the sense, so within this only 1, 2, 3, 4, only 4 IDs are matching with the employee table. So that if you are going to observe this Venn diagram, here table 1 is there, table 2 is there. You will get all the records from the table 1, that is nothing but left table, but only matched content in the table 2. So here with respect to the employee ID, so here you will get the all the rows, all the employee names from the left table: Ramu, Rahul, Suresh, Ramesh, Mahesh, Sita. But unfortunately, Mahesh and Sita, if you are going to observe these two persons, the persons' employee IDs are 5 and 6, which are not at all available in the project table. So that for these two persons, we are unable to identify the departments' names in the project table. So whatever the IDs that are matching with the employee table, with respect to that IDs 1, 2, 3, 4, we are getting the department names for the employee names. For Ramu, the department that we are getting here is testing. For Rahul, we are getting development, as well as for Suresh, we are getting designing, and for next person Ramesh, we are getting development. But for Mahesh and Sita, we are getting left table complete rows. With respect to the Mahesh and Sita, that matching data and matching IDs are not available. The IDs with respect to the Mahesh and Sita are 5 and 6, which are not at all available in the project table. Due to that reason, for Mahesh and Sita, we are unable to identify the department name, and due to that reason, you will get the department names are null here. So if you are going to observe this output table, from the left table we are getting all the rows, and that too within the right table, from the right table we are getting only matched IDs, employee IDs related departments, that are testing, development, designing and development with respect to 1, 2, 3, 4, but we are not getting Mahesh and Sita related department names. Why? Because those IDs are different when compared to the project table. That's all. It is very simple. Now coming to the next join operation, right outer join. Now what do you mean by right outer join? Right outer join in the sense, it will return all the records from the right table and the matched records from the left table. Here employee table is the left table and project table is the right table. If you are going to observe the Venn diagram, you will get all the records from the right table. Why? Because we are applying right join operation, and as well as only the matched content with respect to the column in the right table. From the left table we are going to get the matched content only. Now let me try to explain the query here. So select employee name from the employee table, as well as department from the project table from employee, which is applying upon the right join operation upon the project table. That means these two tables are in the process of application of right join operation, and here the condition that we are using is based upon the column ID employee. If the employee ID in the project which is matching with the employee ID in the employee, so that related matching related employee names only we need to get from the left table. Why? Because from the left table with the help of right outer join you will get the matched content. From the right table you will get the complete rows. So here in this both the tables, only employee 1, employee 2, employee 3, employee 4. This 1, 2, 3, 4 IDs are matching with the employee table in the employee table. These are the IDs which are matching with the project table. So from the right join operation, from the project table, it is the right table, you will get all the rows. That the rows are nothing but from the project table we are getting the department data: testing, development, designing, development, deployment, as well as designing. All these rows we are going to get into the output. If you are going to observe the output table, we are getting testing, development, designing, development, deployment and designing. But the IDs which are matching in the employee table with respect to the project table, that matched content from the right table we are getting. That matched content in the sense, from the employee table we need to print the employee names. So the IDs which are matching with the employee table in the project table, that IDs related employee names only we are getting in this particular example program. Now here we are getting Ramu, Rahul, Suresh and Ramesh. Why? Because for these employees the employee IDs are 1, 2, 3, 4 which are matching in the project table. Due to that reason, from the left table only the matched content. From the left table we are getting matched record from the left table. So here the matched records are Ramu, Rahul, Suresh and Ramesh. You will get them in this particular output table. But unfortunately, for the last two records in the right table, for the deployment, the employee ID is 7, which is not at all available in the employee table. Due to that reason, from the employee table, there is no name which is with respect to the employee ID 7. Due to that reason, we are getting here null. As well as for designing, which is having the employee ID 8, for the designing phase, that employee ID is not at all available in the left table. Due to that reason, for the designing department also, the employee name that we are getting here is null only. It is very simple. Now coming to the last join operation, it is a full outer join or full join. Now as per the definition of the full join or full outer join is, it will return all the records whether there is a match in either left or right table. So irrespective of the matching, you will get the two table data completely. Here if you are going to observe the Venn diagram, full outer join means you will get two table data completely. Now I am providing here one important note, all of you please read it. The full outer join keyword return all matching records from both tables whether the other table matches or not. So, if there are rows in the employee table that do not have matches in the project, or if there are rows in the project that do not have matches in the employee, those all the rows will be listed as well. Now, as per the full outer join, if you are going to observe from the both the tables, here the query is select employee name from employee, comma, department from the project from employee table, which is full join with the project table, and here the condition is within the two table with respect to the employee ID. Here the employee IDs are matching with the project employee ID 1, 2, 3, 4, which are matching with the employee ID 1, 2, 3, 4. You will get these records related data, that means employee names as well as department names you will get, along with them remaining data also. The employee IDs which are not matching with the project table as well as the project employee IDs which are not matching with the employee table, you will get those records also. But the problem here is, if you are going to observe with the help of full join, you will get the matched content completely. The employee name with respect to the department, with respect to the first employee ID, the name is Ramu and the department of the employee is testing, and the second employee ID which is matching with the employee table, so that Rahul and the department of the Rahul is development, as well as with respect to the third employee ID which is matching in the employee table, Suresh, the employee name is Suresh, and as well as the department of the employee is designing. And coming to the fourth ID which is matching in the employee table, the employee name is Ramesh, and as well as the department of the Ramesh is development. You will get the full data with the matching records. But if you are going to observe from the employee table, 5 and 6 employees, we are having employee names, but unfortunately these IDs are not at all available in the project table. Due to that reason, for these two employees with employee IDs 5 and 6, the department values that we are going to get here is null. As well as for the employees who are having the employee ID 7 and 8, for them the IDs are available in the project table, but that IDs are not at all available in the employee table. Due to that reason, for this employee ID 7 and 8, we have the departments, but we does not have the name of the employee. Due to that reason, from the two table, if you are going to observe, for the matching IDs 1, 2, 3, 4, we are getting employee name as well as employee IDs, employee departments, but for the not matched content, for 5th and 6th rows, for 5th and 6th employee IDs, we are getting only employee names, but the departments are null. Why? Because those IDs are not at all available in the project table, and that respective department names are also not available. As well as for the employee ID 7 and 8, the department names are available, but the employee names are not at all available. Why? Because 7 and 8 employee IDs are not at all available in the employee table. Due to that reason, we are getting deployment as well as designing for the employee ID 7 and 8 in the project table, but we are unable to get the employee names. Here we are getting the complete records from the two tables. So that the records are Ramu, Rahul, Suresh, Ramesh, Mahesh, Sita, as well as all the departments like testing, development, designing, development, deployment, as well as designing. For the matched content only, we are getting employee name and department. That's all. I think with this, you got the complete idea related to all the four join operations. If you have any doubts, feel free to comment in this comment section so that I will help you. And be careful while at the time of attempting joins related MCQ questions in the InfyTQ final round. And in the next video, I will try to provide some example programs, some example queries with respect to the join operations, so that if is there any question in the same model, you can easily solve it. So if you like my videos, all of you please subscribe to my channel, and as well as please inform to your friends and ask them to subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.